Okay, deploying an SMB requires a few steps. First, you remove it from wherever you latched it to your BCD or in your pocket, right? It comes out like that. You remove the double ender and put it away. Clip it off to your D-ring on your BCD or whatever. It's out of the way. Okay? Remove the bungee and unfurl the SMB and let it go. It'll flap in the water, fine, so be it. Right? Now, you want to have the line at the bottom of the spool, not at the top. This is called the line being on the top of the spool. You want it to be at the bottom, right? Now, never put your finger into the spool. It's a very common mistake for a lot of people to put it in here and just let it go like that. Never do that. The problem being, if you do that, if it gets entangled or stuck or something pulls it, it can break your finger, literally. So, always hold the spool like that and like that. See? It will still move without you having worries of entanglement. End of the day, it's a product. If something happens, if it gets entangled, it gets caught, it pulls along by a motor or something, let it go. Your life is more valuable and your fingers are more valuable than that. Okay? So, you've removed the double ender, you remove the bungee cord, you've unfurled the SMB. Okay? Next step, with one hand you're holding on like that. Inflate the SMB depending on your depth. If you're at 10 meters, you can inflate it fully, it doesn't matter. But try not to ever inflate your SMB fully because it just adds stress to the back, although it has a dump valve. Okay? If you're at 20 meters, you inflate this about half. And if you're at 30 meters, you inflate this to about 1/3 full. How you know you've got it at the right? How you know if you inflated it right? Basically, as you're inflating it, you put your mouth to this and you push it in. So like that. Watch. Put it in and you push when you inflate. Okay, when you let go, it'll pop back up. Just to be sure, use your finger and push it up again. That's it. Now, how do you know if you've got the right amount of air? This thing will turn positive. It will start to pull up a little bit. Don't let it pull you all the way up to the surface. What you want to do is just inflate enough air for it to be a little bit above neutral. So when you feel it float on its own and it's starting to pull a little bit, you know you have enough air. Okay? Leaving the back on its own, remember you're feeling it with one hand. Right? Like that. After you pull it open, put your hand here. Okay, not into any of the loops, just pinch it like that, and then you just pull it shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart. With the line being underneath the spool. Okay? You lift this a little bit to eye level, and then you let your right hand that's holding the SMB go. What will happen is, because it's slightly positive, the back will pull the line and you'll go up this way. Okay? You know it's reached the surface when it has stopped rolling, or when it starts doing this. You see? Now, remove that, holding it with one hand. The other hand, you're going to take back, retrieve the double ender that you clipped off to your BCD. The line will be like that. Correct? Okay. You want to clip the double ender back onto the line. So it's like that. And then you will hold it again, shoulder width apart. Pulling, that will pull the line, the SMB and the line down a bit, so it will be a bit tight. Then you will roll it towards the double ender as you're surfacing. Slowly. Okay? If you drop your spool, whatever it is, don't worry. Just let it go. Hold on to the line. When you reach the surface, you can always pull it back. You'll be a bit tedious, you'll be entangled. Don't worry about it. But chances are, if you hold it properly, it won't unfurl and you'll be fine. As you just curl it up as you go onto the surface. When you reach the top, as before, you clip it to the line. Look for a tight hole as possible and just clip it off. That's it. And then this thing will be inflated on the surface, holding it up. You can fully inflate it on the surface, it doesn't matter. Okay?